What's up, guys? So I'm doing a quick video and I'm doing it in this little hole-like area in the hall, this little alcove or whatever you call it, and basically it's the best place I can get it. But regardless, today's video is going to be on the fact that ever since I put on my contacts, every now and then I'm getting stranger, different reactions from girls, and sometimes it's hard to pick up. Sometimes you can't really tell. Sometimes it seems like there's a difference, and I mean, I can read body language a lot better because of my approaches and stuff with girls over the years. And so I get some stuff where, like today I got something where it's pretty clear one girl was who I had talked to before. All of a sudden she did like a double take with me, and then the way she was walking and how she looked at me changed completely. And then I went to the diner or the food court, and she was walking and looking at me in a very clear way, and no, I wasn't interested, but it got me thinking. And these sort of things, initially it seems like it irked me a bit. It was like, really? But then I thought about it, and it's like, but then guys do the same thing. Like, we're all superficial to a certain extent, really. So it's very quite interesting. And I'm not actually very I actually already knew about this stuff because I remember reading some sort of Reddit post a year or two ago about a very similar topic. One guy, he had worked out a lot. And I don't really know how it worked, because working out and gaining muscles usually is a very gradual process that takes many years. And so it's not like you take a pill or in like a second or a day you see a dramatic change and you're all jacked up. But he said that he got angry because he realized that these girls were treating him differently, and he was frustrated and he wasn't sure how to take it, because he was like, how can they be so superficial? And he wasn't really sure what to think. And that was pretty much the Reddit post. And I read it and I was like, okay, I probably wouldn't react like that. And it irked me still. And the thing is, not everyone does this. I probably will run into people who don't give a crap, because honestly, just putting on contacts, removing the glasses, and sure, maybe I dress a little bit better than I did before freshman year, but that doesn't make the hugest change. I've been going to the gym too, but still. And I'm sure there's probably people out there, though in the great minority, who won't really be affected at all and will still treat you exactly the same if you jump from grotesque looking physically to a handsome Prince Charming physically, or vice versa, the flip side with if you're a girl, an ugly duckling to some sort of beautiful model or something like that. To that extreme, there's probably a very small minority who would treat you the same. Or maybe not even a minority, but there are people out there who will treat you the same regardless. And I remember freshman year doing something similar. Like, this isn't the first time I've used contacts. I did it freshman year, and it was really stupid. Looking back, I can't remember the specifics, but I feel like I remember a moment like when I thought that once I put on these contacts, changed these clothes, and wore these good clothes, like I would just be swarming. And I remember walking out of my dormitory expecting all these different things, and not much really changed. Like, I wasn't I guess I wasn't really sure what I was expecting back all those years. I guess I was young and sort of foolish, but honestly, like, I was walking and possibly expecting all these people to approach me or girls to swarm me or something. I don't know, I was stupid at the time. And nothing really changed. People more or less treat me the same. So it's very interesting, and I guess to sum it all up, to sum up this very jarbled, mangled, unorganized vlog, basically, I guess it doesn't really matter, because superficiality and a physical aspect is in fact a component of all this. And the only thing that really irks me are those people who completely change their attitude around you. Like, that just irks me completely, when they have a dramatic change. Not when there's a slight change, like that still kind of irks me, but when there's like a dramatic change, it's just like, psh, you're fake. I'm not liking that complete change at all. Is this how all hot girls feel? It's completely fake. Like, they're projecting all this, oh yeah, like, you know how it is, like, they're very exuberant and they're very, very interested in you, and then you know deep down it's fake. I mean, I'm sure girls just experience this regardless. I mean, I'm sure they've bumped into some guy somewhere who's like very into you, but it's just like too much and kind of fake. And I don't know, it irks me when that happens. It's just like, where is this coming from? Is it because I put my contacts on, or something else? It makes me want to throw up. I really wasn't expecting it, honestly. Like, the contacts wasn't expecting many changes, but yeah, some things, it's just very cloudy. I can't really tell where it's coming from, so it's just very strange. And honestly, overall, I can't really be mad or frustrated at all, because guys, and me included, are affected to a certain extent by physical appearances. So who is anyone to really judge? I guess the only one who really can are those people who won't judge or pick anyone at all based on physical features. Maybe a blind person or something. So I don't really care that much, but it's kind of weird, honestly, and it kind of spurred me to like sort of use my glasses more on certain days when I'm just like, you know what, I don't want any freaking person to think I'm this guy all the time who doesn't wear glasses. And it's just like, I can't even express how I'm feeling, but it's just like very weird. I'd rather look butt ugly and express my pure personality, and I'll probably be rejected a lot more. I can almost guarantee that, but at least I'm secluding out or excluding out all those people, or filtering out all those people who are hella superficial. And is there anything wrong with that? There really isn't, but I don't know, I've sort of identified my real identity with that glasses sort of person, that sort of guy that's just how I am. I'm not like some sort of like handsome dude, and that's gonna be how it is unless I get like laser eye surgery, because contacts take a while to put on. It feels like there's some sort of apparatus on my face, probably because of my astigmatism. It's just not natural for me. It doesn't feel good. It's irritating constantly, even when I, clear them out constantly. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. So leave your comments below on your thoughts on this and your experiences, because I'm sure there's some viewers out there who have their own experiences, guy or girl. What are your thoughts on this? Theoretically, what if you could get a lot more good looking physically in whatever area you want, would you give a crap or not? Honestly, I would probably give a lot different of an answer a couple years ago, because I didn't expect things like they were. I'm not saying I've become some amazingly different, more handsome guy. In fact, I really thought I didn't change that much, but I don't know, these weird interactions with girls recently, not a lot, but still some, it irks me to a certain extent, because the people who have done it, they were just like people that, like, it was like 2 or 3 instances, and it's really just like, these girls, you know what, I'm not interested to that extent, but I view them as fairly attractive, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're all up in my grill. They're like, yeah. It really was just, I can't even describe it. It was just, it irked me to a certain extent. But I can definitely see that if it was different, and there wasn't like this huge discrepancy from before and after, then I probably wouldn't give a crap at all. I'd just be like, okay, they were nice to me before, they're nice to me after, rather than this, you know what, a little bit, there's definitely a little more difficulty and stuffiness before. So that's, I don't know, that's all I gotta say. And again, I could just be reading much more deeply into this whole thing. It could just be my ego. Again, these are these small couple, 1 or 2 instances, and maybe it's just my ego. Maybe I'm thinking they're treating me differently when they're not, and I'm just going crazy. But regardless, it's a great topic of discussion. Your thoughts on physical looks and their factor into this, and are you personally outraged or frustrated about this when people will be fake or treat you a lot more nicer, or just be really all of a sudden interested in you when they weren't before, when you weren't so physically attractive? Let's pose that hypothetical scenario for those of you who haven't experienced it in real life. Your thoughts on it. Would you give a crap? Would you wouldn't? Or would you only care if you really didn't have anything in common with them before, or they're just being really fake now, and it's something like that? Because in the real world, there's a lot of gray areas, and you can't really tell, and you don't really know if, like, it matters. So that's all I gotta say. As always, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Peace.